I got some of this for you.
Goodness. For me?
Yeah, just for you.
Cam Buford here. I got Noelle Quinn, head coach of the Seattle Storm. Now, before I get to the questions I have for you, you in a press conference setting, you had to explain why you were a gangster. Did you expect to have to do that ever? I heard that 82nd and Western coming out.
Yeah, 82nd and Western.
Did you?
It was good that I had an opportunity to articulate my definition of that. And it's, taking care of business, being a leader, being where I'm from. It wasn't a negative thing at all. It was just about holding yourself to a standard and being accountable to that standard. And I was able to say it in the press conference. And so, by any means, am I, not trying to promote anything negative?
No, understood.
Super positive, and I'm glad I was able to articulate that.
No, it didn't come off anything but positive, and I like the fact that you did explain it and you were able to articulate your style. That was awesome. Coming into a new season, obviously you have new pieces. It's not the team from before. How do you bring everything together? What's your philosophy for trying to string everything together to have a successful season?
Yeah, I think the biggest focus has been our culture. In the offseason, I think Spencer and Kofi and our organization did a really good job of bringing good people, good-hearted people who are hungry on a mission, and we're starting there. Seattle has a standard of excellence, winning organization, obviously an amazing facility, and championships and a very big legacy. So everyone that's in this environment has that same mindset, and we're really particular about who we brought in.
Okay.
In training camp now it's about our systems, building up our defensive and offensive system. But the quicker we can escalate our chemistry and culture and those intangibles as a team, that then helps inform what we can do on the basketball field.
Defense always seems to come quicker for most teams throughout the season. Do you anticipate the same thing happening for you guys?
Yeah, I think so. Offense takes a little bit of time. Now we have a core group who has been through a system for 2 seasons now. Okay. Adding Gabby and Ezzy in the mix. As camp goes along, will help that. They're in a ramp up from overseas, and so not missing those 2 dogs on defense, but starting with the ball sky and Nectar being aggressive behind the eyes of the defense. I think that the more aggressive that we are defensively, the more that we can pick up our concepts, and that would then help us with escalating our offense, getting in transition, getting easier baskets.
Now, when you go about escalating your system, you mentioned escalating your system. You talked about the process of bringing in good people. Are you looking for people to fit your system, or are you looking to kind of mold your system to their strength and their talents?
Yeah, it's a bit of both. We had deficiencies at the 3-point line last season, and so that is a point of emphasis, bringing in some shooters who we know can fit the system. But then training camp is also evaluating the players who I haven't coached and seeing kind of how they move, what's their natural instincts and things like that. And so we have a system in place, and we have actions and all these things in place. So we're kind of molding that to the group, as opposed to having my system and
them fit into
that.
So this must be the exciting time to try to kind of fit everything together.
It is, and obviously a short training camp, so that's why we have to kind of move fast with things. But I think we have a smart group. I think that we have a committed group, and I think that helps the process.
Do you have a message for your fans for this season?
Yeah, stay tuned. I think we're cooking up something great.